Hello there, sneaking into some work between parent-teacher conferences, so here we go. We've got a couple problems here. The first one, you want to find the radius when given a diameter, so that means that the diameter is, half the diameter is the radius, so then that means that we've got 1/2 of 5, which is 2.5 centimeters. This next one here, the radius of a circle is 25 millimeters, so the diameter is twice the radius, so we're going 2 times 25, which is 50 millimeters. Down here, we're looking at circumference. When given the radius, that's c equals 2 pi r. So that's c equals 2 times 3.14 times 6 in this case. And that gives us 37.68 millimeters. Over here, we've got 1.5 feet, so we're going to use the formula pi d for this one, and that's 3.14 times 1.5, and so that's 4.71 feet. And then here we're given the radius again, and because we're given a multiple of 7, instead of using 3.14, sorry, we're given the diameter again, sorry. Instead of using 3.14, I'm going to use 22 over 7, so times 7, and that just gives us 22. If you use the other way around, you'll get 21.98, if I remember correctly. This next problem has multiple steps to it. The outside edge is found by, so the perimeter is found by half of a circle, so that's half pi times diameter, but then we're also going to add in the diameter all the way across, because the half circumference is this part here, but then we have to add in that distance across there. So we're looking at 1/2 times 3.14 times 30 plus 30, and that's going to give us 0.5 times 3.14 times 30. You can come on in.
Hello, how are
Hello.
you?
Good. So 1/2 times 3.14 times 30 plus 30 is 77.1, and that's inches. Then we do it again
Where's that?
because they ask us for this inside region. And let me mark this in yellow here, this inside region here. But the trick with this inside region is that it's 3 inches shorter. And so that means that it's 3 inches shorter here and 3 inches shorter over here, making this 24 inches across in diameter. So that means we really have P equals 1/2 times 3.14 times 24 plus 24. And that is 61.68 inches. And so then we're asked, how much tape will you save by applying the tape inside? So we take 77.1 and we subtract 61.68. That's a 0, so that becomes 10, that's a 0, that becomes 2, this becomes a 6, so that can become a 10, that's a 4, and 6 minus 1 is 5. So if I've done that right, oh, wait, and 15, there we go, whew, forgot about that. So I get that it's going to be 15.42 inches shorter, or that's how much tape we save. We need to carry a circular cake through a 32-inch wide doorway without tilting it. The circumference of the cake is 100 inches. Will the cake fit through the door? So we need to know how wide the circle is, knowing that all the way around is 100 inches. So we go circumference is pi times diameter. That'll tell us how wide it is. So we go 100 equals 3.14 times d. The way that we undo multiplication is through division. And so that gives us d equals 100 divided by 3.14, which is 31 0.8 inches, which means this will fit through the door. It's going to be close. Don't tip it. We want to estimate the radius of the Big Ben clock face in London. We're told the circumference. So again, we've got a formula for that. Circumference equals 2 pi r. So that's 44 equals 2 times 3.14 times r. So that's 44 equals 6.28 times r. We divide to undo multiplication. And so r is 44 divided by 6.28. R is 7. So 7 meters for the radius. A large circle has a radius of 12.5. A small circle has a diameter of 15 inches. What's the difference between the circumferences? So circumference, first formula, it's 2 pi r. And so that's 2 times 3.14 times 12.5. And that gives us 2 times 3.14 times 12.5 is 78.5 inches. And then over here we have pi times diameter. And so that's 3.14 times 15, which I should really have memorized by now, 47.1. And so we want to know the difference between them. So we go 78.5 minus 47.1. That gives us 4. This gives us 1. This gives us 3. So we've got a difference of 31.4 inches. How many times larger? That's a question of 78.5 divided by 47.1. And so 78.5 divided by 47.1, that gives us 1.6 repeating, or 1 2/3 times larger. And then find the percent change this large circle shrinks to the small circle. So we go 78.5 minus 47.1, so we have a positive difference. Then we divide it by the original, which is 78.5. And then we're going to multiply this by 100 at the end to change it to a percent. So 78.5 minus 47.1, we already know was 31.4. We're going to divide that by 78.5. So 31.4 divided by 78.5, and then times 100, and I'm getting 40.2% decrease. Just double checking something really quick. Oh, actually, you know what? I did realize something. That should be a 5. That should just be straight up 40% decrease. There we go. There we go.